Hey, Justin J. Johnson here, founder of the Beautiful Savage Sales Academy. If you're watching this, I'm so excited because that means you just booked your free strategy session with myself or one of my strategy experts on my team. Now, if you're not meeting with me, know that anyone on my team I've trained for years, so they know my systems and methodologies backwards and forwards, and more importantly, what it's like to work with me to help answer any and all questions that you have. And what I want to share with you is what to expect on the call, and more importantly, why you're really here so that you can make the most of the time to figure out if the Beautiful Savage Sales Academy is for you. But before I do that, I just want to share one thing. I didn't think I was going to get in this business. It was divine intervention, if you will. See, when I was at Salesforce, even when I was the number one rep and multiple roles, I kept noticing a trend in this business. Companies, even at Salesforce, did a pretty terrible job of developing their salespeople. When they invested in training, it was typically very high level. It might have been a half day workshop or something where there's a bunch of information just thrown at you. But no one really took the time to get hands on with me, get in the trenches, and help me implement what I'm learning. Because let's be real, when you're learning new skills, you're building better habits, which means you're breaking bad habits, and that takes time. That requires hands on help. And when I witnessed that at Salesforce, one of the most prestigious companies in the world, that tells me that this is a problem across the industry, which ended up being true as I studied other tech startups across the world. All of them struggle with essentially the same thing. And I vowed that if I were to ever get into leadership, that I would simply provide the coaching and training that I would have wanted as a sales rep in the trenches, hands on, consistent, not fluff, high level, and every once in a while, hold my feet to the fire and hold me accountable because that's what I need and that's what's in my best interest. And that's what I did. I was this 5-time sales leader at different companies, and I had zero regrettable attrition in any of the companies and roles that I had. And the reason why was because I knew how to develop and train people and coach them to help them reach their highest potential. I realized that my superpower, we all have one, is coaching. And I'm not afraid to brag about that. That's my thing. And I love doing it. And my reps really bought into it because they could see how much progress that they were making. And because of that, and that's a big reason why I was promoted to becoming a chief revenue officer at the age of 33. And I was recognized as one of the top CROs in tech at the age of 34. And at the time, I thought I reached the pinnacle. I thought I hit my dream. I thought life was all good. But that's when I realized I was meant for something more. See, I almost died twice before the age of 11. I almost died at birth, and then I almost died again at 10. I got in a snowmobile accident, and my throat got crushed by a metal bar. I'll spare you the details, but 34 surgeries later, I realized one thing: life is extremely fragile. So I need to make the most of this thing called life, and I need to make a greater impact. And when I became a chief revenue officer, I realized that I was only going to be able to make a small impact, and I wanted to help thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people. I couldn't do that doing that. So I left. I retired from the rat race, and I went out and built the Beautiful Savage Sales Academy. And the whole goal is to create a destination for hungry software salespeople to come to unleash their inner beautiful savage. Everyone has one inside of them. You do too. And what I do is I work with you to help unleash that, to help you reach your full potential. See, you're probably coming to the call saying, hey, I want to prospect better, better discovery, demo negotiation, yada, 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 right? And you're going to get all of that. You're going to get my systems, my frameworks, my unique methodologies, things that will transform your career. But to be honest, that's the easy part. Getting you better results, improving your situation, getting you to the top of the leaderboard, that's the easy part. The way I measure success for myself and the academy is that you look 5 years from now at your experience and say, my life is fundamentally in a better place because of that. And that's what this is all about: helping you achieve freedom, helping you live life on your terms, stress free. And yes, making more money is going to help you do that. And that's a big part of what we're going to help you do in the academy. So, in that call that you have, it's going to be between 45 minutes to an hour, depending on how the conversation's flowing. We're going to share with you exactly how the system works, how we've helped hundreds of software sales reps from massive companies like Salesforce, Google, HubSpot, all the way down to tech startups with great products, all the way down to inferior products, and everywhere in between. We're going to share all of that So you can understand, okay, here's how I'm going to achieve the transformation. And then what we're also going to do is we're going to ask you questions because we want to learn about you. We want to learn about your situation. We want to learn what you're looking for because we want to see if we can help because we can't help everybody and we're selective in who we work with. But if those two things align, if what you're looking for is in alignment with what we do, amazing. Then we'll have you sign up on the call. I actually provide a bonus incentive for anyone that signs up on the call because I love working with people that are hungry action takers. But if it's not a fit, totally okay, no worries. I don't like to force anything on anyone. We're not a fit for everyone, and that's totally okay. So, a couple quick reminders of who this call is for. Because if this isn't for you, no worries. You're not going to hurt our feelings. Go ahead and cancel. Number one, this is only for software sales professionals. So, account executives, account managers, right? These are the people that we specialize in because I only coach on things that I'm an expert in. I don't coach in industries that I haven't been in the trenches, walk the walk for years. So if you're not in software sales in some way, shape, or form today, this will not be for you. You can go ahead and cancel. Number two, is it only for people that are serious about transforming their situation? We're going to give you everything to transform your results, raise your quota attainment, make more money than you've ever had before, eliminate your stress. We're going to give you all of that. But in order for you to achieve those results, you got to do your part. And if you're not serious, then you're not going to get the results. And we don't want that. So if you're not ready to transform your situation, no worries, cancel the call and we'll be in touch for when you're ready. Last is we're only going to work with people that are willing to put skin in the game and invest in themselves. Let's be real. You're going to achieve better results when you have skin in the game. So this is going to be between a 4 to 5 figure investment. And I want to be upfront with that because the more skin in the game you typically have, the faster results you're going to get. It's a psychological effect. So if you're not willing to put skin in the game and invest in yourself, or maybe you just don't have the budget available, totally okay. If either of those situations are true, go ahead and cancel the call. No worries. We'll stay in touch for when you're ready. So that's who this is for. So if it's not for you, no worries. But I want to cover a couple quick logistics and send you on your way. Number one, we do not hold calendar slots for people who do not confirm the call. You work in sales, so I'm sure you can appreciate this. You reach out to confirm calls, and when people don't confirm, sometimes they show, sometimes they don't. But usually it's a sign that they're not serious. We think the same way. So if someone doesn't confirm the call with us, then that's an indicator that they may not be serious or ready to transform their results right now, which is totally okay. So if you do not confirm, we will open up that time slot and we may book someone else in it. So when we reach out to ask you to confirm, please do so. It'll take 2 seconds and it shows us that you're serious. Next, this is going to be on a Zoom call and we're going to be sharing our screen. So being on your phone will not work. So if by chance you booked it during a time where you're not 100% sure that you could be in front of your computer, no worries. Just let us know ASAP and we'll get you rebooked for a time that does make sense for you to be in front of a computer. Look, I've been coaching reps for over a decade and the results I've seen are incredible and the system works if you work it. So I'm excited to meet with you. I'm excited to learn about your situation and I'm excited for the opportunity to help you transform your life. See you soon.